Morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about all the different campaigns which are kicking in right after this maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Nameless City update. So there is going to be a new district in the Nameless City, and this is where we're going to be farming for the entire week. The reason for this is simply because there's going to be some new bosses, there's some new game modes and new things to do in the Nameless City. However, more importantly is, of course, the new 11-star weapon. So by farming in the new Nameless City district, you will be able to farm for the new 11-star ExitLag weapons. Now, the weapon potential over here seems pretty promising. It boosts your Photon blast gauge, so basically makes it charge faster, and it can be enhanced further, which is the main selling point. As I said before, our armors and our weapons will get a direct upgrade path in October. So this is exactly what is happening. So if you do want to invest in a future-proof weapon, this is definitely the weapon to go for. Now, we are going to need to check if the ExitLag weapons do get EX augments built in. I'm assuming they do, just like the Iridium weapons or Aerodem weapons that you can also farm in the Nameless City, where they automatically are plus 60, and they also have 3 EX augments built into them. I'm assuming the ExitLag weapons are going to have the exact same path where you farm for them in the Nameless City in the new district. They're going to drop, they're already going to be enhanced to plus 60, and of course there's going to have 3 augments built in already, or 3 EX augments built in already, and so we're going to need to farm a ton of these weapons in order to try to find the perfect one. Now, while you're out there farming for all of these different weapons, farming for the perfect EX augments, I also want people to pay attention to their fixes, because remember, our weapons are going to be upgradable in October, so you definitely want to make sure that you have a nice weapon with a good fixa and some good augments on them, so that when you are planning to upgrade them, that you're all set and good to go. Now, another thing that they're bringing back is, of course, the reward box. So the reward box is always really nice to have, because there's usually a bunch of high value items available in it, and if you don't want those items, a lot of them are tradable so that you can sell them on the player market if you don't need them. Now, with those things out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about are the system updates, because there's several things over here that caught me off guard. The biggest one is actually right here. The new Nameless City District Exploration will now support all ship matchmaking. It was funny, we were literally talking about this in yesterday's live stream. We're like, oh man, this LTQ's been amazing because we have all ship matchmaking where we can just play with everyone. And we were just thinking, hey man, how cool would it be if we just got all ship matchmaking for like everything? And it's funny that the moment we were talking about that, look at this. The new Nameless City District now has all ship matchmaking. From what I understood from the previous NGS headline, they didn't originally plan this. They were like, oh, the new game mode was not going to have all ship matchmaking, but the old Nameless City was going to have all ship matchmaking. But maybe I misunderstood, or maybe Sega changed their mind, who knows. But nevertheless, we are getting all ship matchmaking for the new game mode in Nameless City, which is actually really good, or the new district. So that's awesome, because that way we can all farm for those new weapons together, regardless of what ship you're on. And I really like this. Now, remember, this also applies to photo rooms. So let's say that you've got a couple friends on other ships and you're like, hey man, I want to take photos of all your characters together in a group photo. Well, you can still do that as well. All you need to do is check photo room, type in a password, make sure that all ship matchmaking is enabled, and then everyone from all the different ships can join you in Nameless City in order to do a massive photo room, which is actually really awesome. Now, other than getting all ship matchmaking, they also have made a bunch of quality of life changes to the Nameless City. So they have increased the amount of legacy chests, so the red, green, and blue chests, as well as the wandering chest by 2, which is actually freaking amazing, because that's 2 of each chest additionally on top of our original, I think it was like 4 or 5 or something along those lines. But nevertheless, there's going to be a lot more chests to open up, which is going to be really good because that just means that, hey, you're going to be able to get loot a lot faster. If you need those Dreadkeeper 5s, I do believe you can obtain them from these chests as well. So yeah, we're just going to be farming the living daylights out of Nameless City this entire week because it's just going to be good. You know, there's going to be a lot of loot. We're farming for the new weapons, of course, farming for those perfect EX augments, and yeah, it's just going to be a good time, guys. Now, of course, it can't all be sunshine and rainbows because we're talking about Sega over here. So, of course, the balance changes or balance adjustments for the Mars Scylla has been implemented, so you can no longer just animation cancel constantly in order to deal a ton of damage with Scylla or the Mars. So just understand that those changes have kicked in. But now for the biggest announcement of this update, and that is, of course, the changes to PSO2 Day as well as Premium PSO2 Day. All of those changes are now in full swing. Because remember, all of these changes kicking in on September, and it just so happens that on September 1st to September 3rd, it's going to be PSO2 Day, so everyone's going to be able to benefit from it, and there's going to be a bunch of changes. As you can see over here, on regular PSO2 Day, we're going to get 50 star gems, we're going to get 2 special scratch tickets, 5 days material storage, as well as 2 end color change passes. So this is the free stuff that everyone gets. Basically, for my free-to-play players, you're just going to notice that, hey, we're getting the material storage 5 days, as well as the end color change pass times 2, which is really great. However, if you're a premium member, not only do you get all of these items, you also get an additional 50 star gems, another 5-day material storage use, as well as 2 end color change passes. So you actually get a total of 4 end color change passes, 10 days of material storage, as well as 100 star gems, which is freaking awesome. Now, on top of that, we also get additional boosts with the rare drop rate as well. If you are a premium member, you do get an additional 50% rare drop rate as well as 50% fixa drop rate. Now, something Sega didn't mention in this post specifically, but on premium user PSO2 Day, so the 21st to the 23rd, all free-to-play players also benefit. So remember, all of these login gifts as well as boosts as well as the limited time tasks, all of this will kick back in and is available for all players on the 21st to 23rd. So basically, if you're free to play, you're gonna get a total of 6 days of PSO2 Day every single month, all right? So you get a double dip, just like how premium users got a double dip all of this time. So it's really, really awesome that they are making this change. Basically, if you're free to play, you're going to be eating well, because now you get 100 star gems every single month versus just logging in 2 days. You just need to log in 2 days in a month and you get 100 star gems for free. It's super, super easy. Just make sure that between the 1st and the 3rd that you log in 1 day, and then between the 21st and the 23rd you log in another day, and well, bam, you get all these free goodies, which is really, really nice. And it's probably the best time to farm during these 6 days, simply because well, you get all of these extra boosts, so why the heck not? Now, as usual, if you are a premium member, you also get to double dip, but it's going to be double the rewards, which is even better. Now, something that I was not expecting to see was the PSO2 Day exclusive item set sale in the AC shop, because again, we're talking about Sega over here. Of course, there's an AC shop or AC sale of some sort. So there is going to be the Quest SP set over here, which is only going to be available on PSO2 Day, where you get N rare drop rate plus 200% times 3, and then you get 3 bonus items. You get 5 Rappy shaped fritters, you get 4 augmentation transfer pass vouchers, as well as an N Meseta earn plus 50%. This is actually pretty nice for all the bonus items you get, but it costs 800 AC, which is a little bit too expensive for my blood. But nevertheless, you know, you can purchase this multiple times. You can actually purchase this 5 times every PSO2 Day. So that is actually pretty insane, considering that we get PSO2 Day and then we get premium user PSO2 Day. So yeah, you can really pay to win your augment transfer pass vouchers that way if you really needed them. But it will add up incredibly quickly, the cost that is. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more permanent, then there is the character storage plus 50. So this increases your character storage by 50 slots permanently. However, remember, the character slots are by character. So let's say that you play 3 different characters. When you buy this and you unlock those character slots, it only applies to the character that you unlock those slots on. So for example, let's say with my Caro Bunny Girl, I unlock 50 slots, right? So now I have what, like 350 character storage. And then I log on to my ship 1 character, which is a totally different character. Well, their character storage is still only going to be 300 and not 350. So just understand that there is that limitation. However, when you unlock those character slots, they are permanent. So if you only play 1 character and play on 1 ship only, this might be something that you could consider if you are running out of storage space. But to be honest, I think we have a lot of different options for storage already, especially since recently we got the mission pass storage that you just get from completing the mission pass, which I must say is a real godsend because it gives us so much more extra space. The main thing that I would recommend is, of course, material storage. Material storage is basically a must-have and will save you a ton of space. And it just so happens, well, you get material storage right here. You actually get 10 days of material storage as a free-to-play because you get 5 days on PSO2 day, you get another 5 days on premium user PSO2 day, and then on top of that, you also get 15 days on the first of every month. So, yeah, you get quite a lot of material storage. You get 25 days of material storage every single month simply by logging in and playing the game. So you shouldn't have to spend any other currency in order to get more material storage. And last but not least is, of course, the PSO2 Day Celebration Revival Scratch Ticket Sale. So they are kind of keeping this like a surprise. Basically, every time PSO2 Day rolls around, we're going to get a mystery banner with mystery items. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they bring back. If they bring back previous collaboration items, then this would be absolutely goated. I don't think they're going to do that because of licensing issues, but I'm sure they could probably bring up some like high value items like some hairstyles and some emotes and stuff like that that were really popular, and they might bring it back that way through this celebration revival scratch. Now, speaking about scratches, of course there is the Cosmic Strikeforce AC scratch. I'm gonna be real with you, nothing here really interests me. Everything looks alright, cyberpunkish. This cape over here does interest me a little bit, but everything else is kind of just like, it's okay. Oh my god, these fox ears are gonna go for so much money, holy cow.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel, it really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!